Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, August 8th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So the market amazes and delights everybody again. We end up with lower value all day, but we go out with a price spike and a price probe to the upside. Righty, which couldn't take out the IB yesterday, had tremendous trouble taking out today's IB, but when they do, they go trend up. They fill their gap in J period from today and go trend up. They go out with a price probe and a double distribution day. NQ has nothing to lean on. They had an 8 wide POC, never got 9, have nothing. As far as we're concerned in ES and SPY, we had a price spike above A, and I'm using L's high as a price probe. Look, we know we deal with short-term traders, and they're very fickle. But it really is amazing. We were 7 for 7 at one point today, and that was it. We tried to go trend up twice, failed. Had an excellent day, and that's after turning neutral basically in J period, especially in ES, because I was looking for an afternoon rally high. I did very well today, and the majority on the short side. In fact, all of it on the short side except one long. I took a long in F period because the sellers were weak to pop E's high. I took a 5 lot just to pop it and get 2 points out of it. Boy, oh boy, I should have held it. We never looked back. Imagine having that 5 lot for 40 points. So I thought we would pop the top, get a little push higher, get an afternoon rally high, and roll over. We had a very nice B shape early in the day, us and NQ. Obviously, those went out the window. We had an inside day down that was paying. That's another reason I was just looking for the afternoon rally high to roll over. And the biggest reason I was looking to roll over, we never filled the gap. We never filled that gap. We left like 2.5 points. I can't believe it. SPY didn't even get into it. So I was a little surprised by this action. However, when you really think about it, can you really be surprised when you're dealing with fickle traders that just shatter like glass? So, made 49 points in ES today. 10 on that one long and 39 on, I made 50 in ES. 10 on the long, 40 on shorts throughout the day. Smacked them around in A and B period when we were pushing down on shorts. Didn't do anything in C, did short D just to get the IB low, didn't stay in it long, thank goodness. I took the long in F period to pop the top, like I said. Then I shorted F and made some because it pulled back. I thought that was going to be an afternoon rally high. And then again, G, H, and I shorted. And I did well in them. Did not get hurt in any of them. I did well in all of those shorts in G, H, and I. Then I'm like, something's changing here. I'm going neutral. Now, I did short J one time for quick 2 points. I'm like, yeah, forget it. And I stayed out of it. Now, NQ, I did get involved because they weren't acting as strong. Made 24 points in I period on a short, thinking we could have an afternoon rally high. And again in K period, when K, not when at K's high, but when K kept coming back in, I'm like, maybe we're not going to get much more to the upside. And I'm making 25 points on it. But even that I stopped doing. I'm like, I'm playing with fire here. So again, it was an excellent day. Look, I tell the room, when I went neutral here, I could sit here looking at this going, man, oh man, I could have crushed it on the long side. But if I'm telling you I didn't expect it, if I'm telling you, sellers had a lot going for them today, even though they gave it all up, this is how I look at it. I could have gotten crushed being stubborn, shorting this all the way up. And I've done that many times in the past. So I have no problem. No trade is a trade also. So once I went neutral, that's fine. I made 99 points today. 50 in ES, 49 in ES. So who cares if I don't do anything the last couple hours of the day for the most part? Even though I did trade NQ a little bit. So please don't feel FOMO. If you're not sure, look, if you're very comfortable being long, God bless you. I mean, we did one time frame up, once G took out F and the whole day. But with everything still in the seller's favor at that point, I was a little jaded that they would go and do this. But they did. We got both sides of the IB, so that's at 33.3% of the time we've done that. We failed on the trend day up, so trend days up have only held 33%. We did not gap lower. Close, but we didn't. As far as destinations, today's upside is 449.23, today's high. And then don't forget 449.62, the 11 wide POC from yesterday. We got close to it, didn't get it. Now on the downside, we have our price probe, which is L's high of 448.79. Our price spike, which is A's high of 448.15. And today's low of 445.27. In ES, we have today's high of 22.25, and then the POC at 27, which is an upside destination 11 wide from yesterday. For the downside, we have 18, which is our price probe, L's high, and we have 11.50, which is our price spike, and then we have 82, which is today's low, and then going to fill the gap at 78.50 from July 12th. So what's the most positive response for bulls tomorrow? You want to at least open up above A's high, which is being above the price spike. If you do that, you'll be opening with higher value and with the price spike. Gapping high would be even better. I can tell you this, though. We had a price probe down on Friday, rejected Monday morning. We had a price probe last night, rejected this morning. So would you be surprised if we do open below A's high? Nothing would surprise me. If we do open below A's high, price spike, price probe, all for naught, and the buyers gave up whatever they did above A's high late in the day. So those are things to keep an eye on for tomorrow. And then on the chart, the monthly is still very healthy, one time frame and up. The weekly is now down. The only way the weekly would, I know we have 3 days left. I don't care how much we get back inside of last week's range. The only way I would call the weekly bounce if we took out last week's high. For now, the weekly's down. They're going to have to prove they can take out a weekly high. Now, the daily, that is not, they're showing the daily high at 450.70. The daily high in SPY came in M period, and that's 449.23. So I'm going to change that after I finish the video. The daily is also down. I'm not going to say we just stretched the low, because we stretched it by $1. So I'm going to call it down. So Wednesday's high is the top, if we take out today's high tomorrow, then Wednesday's high would be the top of our balance and today's low would be the bottom of it. But for now, to me, the daily is down. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Enjoy your evening. I hope you had a good day trading, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.